Good evening, dear parent.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Hello, good evening, dear parent. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, we
good
can.
evening.
We
We can
can.
hear you.
So thank you so much for being here because with you today I can create so many children, especially we being from India. The 50%, more than 50% population is youth. So this is so interesting, to really contribute to the young adults, especially the teenagers. So I want to ask you a question. When we come to people like us, like we being parenting coaches, do you think it is a problem solving, or it is more of expanding and really updating and upgrading, like something positive? What do you feel? Each one of you, I want you to speak on this.
So I think it is definitely upgrading your skills. No one is perfect in anything. So it is always good to keep yourself updated and keep learning new things so you can perform at your optimum level, whatever role you have taken. So I think it is definitely to upgrade your own skills.
I think it's definitely positive. So you get to know your child better. You get to know yourself better. And more than your child, I feel you will understand where you are going wrong and what can be, understand where we can correct ourselves so that this equation is better for everybody's betterment, basically. So I think it's a positive move.
Yeah, and here I want to say, if I say your child, anybody's child who is hearing us is iPhone 14, and the parents are Nokia or iPhone 1. So the evolved brain is the child's brain. So we need to match that brain. Just does this
Yes.
sound scientific
Yes,
or
it
Yes.
logical?
does. Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
And madam, one more thing. If I say the child is the fruit, so is it a good idea to work on the parents who are the roots,
True.
It is.
working on the
Correct.
soil and the
Yes,
environment of
very
the child?
important. Yes,
Correct.
So today we did some learning part and something really interesting because both of you are very successful people already in your life, and we just took on some areas knowing the brain more and some brain mapping stuff, which was, I guess, how was it? In like, what did you find?
very
What you
interesting. Very interesting to know these points because you're aware, you know these things, but you're not aware of everything in so much detail. Like how many kinds of personalities are there, for example. You know a simple traits in everybody, but you cannot like distinguish them or categorize them. Which today, I guess, I've understood that there are four types and four personalities around us. So everything was very interesting.
So, how do you feel, like this is going to help you? Like, what do you see? How this information today and this will is going to help? Just generally, I'm asking you, not very specifically, but what is it going to create?
See,
Will you be?
obviously when you know that someone is this type of personality and this is how that particular personality works, and then you also realize that what category of personality you yourself fall in, then obviously it becomes very easy, right, to lay down a plan and work accordingly because you have got so much information now. Even the psychometric test, the blue, green, gray. So I तो actually was wondering, I wish मेरे ज़माने में होता था, मेरा भी कर लिया होता था. तो it is quite helpful, I think, because you come to know your strengths and weaknesses, and then the best part is, lot of the mistake what mostly people do is that they focus on their weakness. They think that I'm weak in this, I will try and improve this aspect of my life, but they forget the message that you have certain strengths also. So if you focus on them, you'll it will help you more rather than trying to improve on your weaknesses. So it
Sir,
was very amazing whatever we learned.
sir, do you think now also, if you do this on yourself, this same working, is it a good idea?
Why not? Like
It
if it is
is.
a scientific test, etc., etc., and you can really analyze yourself, so you can make yourself more productive, right? Once you understand yourself better.
So today you are helping me actually this information to go to so many people because see, parenting is trust. Nobody will come to me directly. Now when you are sharing, when you are creating that you got value, like people will think There is nothing wrong going to a counselor, or it is not a stigma on working on mental health. Even I work on my mental health daily. It's always a good idea. So how much marks value did you get out of today's interaction? Out of 10, I just want to document it, and also it's my feedback also, whatever it is, my training and development, because even I am
So
working
for
on my.
me, so for me, it is say 8 out of 10.
Yes,
Same,
ma'am.
same here. Same here.
Thank you so
Copy
much.
that.
So is it a family thing or what? Your
हाँ
daughter
हम सब
also,
एक दूसरे को
your
कॉपी करते
daughter
हैं,
also
बेटी
gave
ने
me
पहले
8.
8
Do you
बोला,
know she
फिर
also
हमारा
gave
भी
me 8?
8।
Yeah,
हाँ,
yeah,
ये आर्ट आर्ट का क्या चक्कर है? And sir, how was it interesting when you came to know that your daughter is your photocopy in mostly her thinking, her feeling, her behavior while we were working? How was this? How did you feel?
नहीं मतलब डर भी लगा और अच्छा भी लगा, बिकॉज आई हैव गुड क्वालिटीज एज वेल एज बैड क्वालिटीज, सो ऑब्वियसली आई वांट ओनली माय गुड टू गो टू हर. तो यू फील गुड आल्सो, यू फील एंग्शियस आल्सो, राइट? सो मिक्स ऑफ बोथ, बट एटलीस्ट आई नो नाउ कि कैसे कहाँ कनेक्ट करना है एंड हाउ टू गो अबाउट इट.
Perfect and so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing this.
थैंक यू.
And such late night we are doing this. Certainly, I want to wish you all the best, and I want to encourage all parents that this is don't be afraid. This is something very privately, and this is upgrading. And come over and let's do this work together. More than the children, we need to work on the parents, and
yeah.
the working
True.
on the parents will change. Now I will give you some survey of mine as a parenting coach, and you need to just tell me whether this is your experience or not. As a teenager, like you have a 10-year-old child, okay, the biggest problem of these children, just the general problem, is their peer group. They are too much in influence with their peer group rather than disconnected with their parents. Not making anybody wrong, there is no right, wrong, good, bad. It's
Yeah,
all
true.
about point of views only. So do you think this is the number one influence on the children?
Yes.
Yes.
And if parents will not learn to guide them, the Netflix or the Instagram will guide these children.
Yes.
So parents need to be really, I'm warning the parents that this is the right time to work on your child who is your asset, because you are working on your old age then. Number 2, the problem is conflict parenting. Like you were one of the parent, I didn't sense that, but generally, we are two individuals so different. So no
Yeah.
right, wrong. This influences, this is a problem for children. Do you think the teenagers get affected with conflict parenting, mother and father so
Definitely.
different?
Yes.
Yes, they take advantage of that many times.
And the number 3 problem is school. School is actually the that education and like that empowering, that aspect holistically, teaching the child money, communication, dealing emotions, also academics. I think. Do you think school needs to work more? This is a problem. We
Yes.
judge
A
True.
lot. A lot.
students with marks. So
Yes.
the teachers who are watching us can really work on this. And
Rethink.
sir, one more thing we did today as an exercise, we worked on you people, also on the child, like whom is the child more like wanting to work with that parent, choosing one of the parent,
Yeah.
and both of you didn't have clue. Yeah, madam, you had the
Yeah.
clue, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, but you didn't have that clue. So what was it a good idea to, we learn from our feedbacks, is it?
Yes.
The
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
we
Of
do.
course.
our child giving us feedback is not that we are wrong, mistake, or not good parent. It is about the message, like what is the child experiencing with us, and then we changing that experience with the child.
Correct.
True.
So, thank you so much for being
Thank
here,
you.
and I think whatever we have spoken is going to help parents. So thank you parents who are watching this.